So sitting here now in Eretz Yisrael, this difficult time of war, definitely that, with sirens going off everywhere and difficult things happening everywhere. It's always good to look a little bit for Chizuk. So here's an idea a few ideas that will help me be mischazik at this difficult time. So there's in Parshas Vayigash. Parsha starts off, interesting parsha, where Yehuda goes over to Yosef and asks, tries to get himself out of the situation. Once already Yosef's, right under Paro over there. He doesn't know it's Yosef's yet. The parsha starts off, Vayigash elav Yehuda v'yomer bi Adoni yidaber na avdecha davar be'azne Adoni v'lo yicharabcha b'avdecha ki chamocha kiparo. And interestingly enough, Vayigash elav Yehuda, many of the Mefarshim ask, why does it say Vayigash, a strange lashon, this weird lashon of Hagasha. Why doesn't it just say, well, Yehuda was there, or Yehuda, Vayomer Yehuda el, etc.? Why does it say Vayigash elav Yehuda? So if you look at Onkelos over here, Onkelos, spells it out for us, as many Mefarshim do, is brought out in Bereshis Rabbah. Ukrev levasa Yehuda. Yehuda went out to fight. He went out to somewhat say a war. And in the same Bereshis Rabbah where it talks about war, where's this idea? Where does Onkelos get this from? So it says Vayigash Avram, and the Bereshis Rabbah says Rabbi Yehuda Nechemia v'Rabbanan. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Hagasha leMilchama. Okay, the first pshat is that Hagasha, this Vayigash, is going out to fight a war. Like it says Vayigash Yoav, etc. It brings that. Then the next pshat says Rabbi Nechemia Amar Hagasha Lefius. That Rabbi Nechemia Amar, that doesn't mean to go out to war, to go to fight, but it means to placate or to appease, to cause someone to feel less angry about something, to go out to make someone less angry about something. And the last thing is Rabbanan Amar Hagasha Letfila. You go to say a tefillah. He was going to say tefillah. And then Rabbi Elazar said, no, it's all of them. So I think Rabbi Elazar, obviously bringing this all together for us, I think there's a connection between all three of these things. On the one hand, Hagasha here is Milchama. On the other hand, Hagasha here is for tefillah, for prayer. And on this last one, it's fierce, appeasement, trying to make someone feel less angry about something, less bothering them. There was an interesting Rav Chaim Shalom Deitch of the Tzemach Tzedek in the Old City gave for bringing this week in honor of the Tzemach Tzedek getting out of jail. Unless someone gets out of jail, it's time for Brengen. So he gave a beautiful idea on a new pshat of what the Yetzer Hara is. And I want to try to connect this all in. He says, the Yetzer Hara is something when we look at ourselves and it's not good for us. It's something personal. Something's not good for me. Something's not good in my life, and so that leads to Yetzer Hara. Meaning, for example, you are really bad with, ice cream is not good for you, but you keep eating ice cream and it's not good for me, but it tastes so good. It's all about good and bad. Yetzer Hara is all about good and bad. And he says this idea, and he also connected it to the Eitz Das Tov Ra, that good and bad is not something that we should be talking to each other about. Good and bad is something that it's all about me. That we shouldn't be doing good and bad. Something's good or something's bad, it's about me. And the Yetzer Hara, that's when you start falling for Yetzer Hara. When you start saying, it's all about me. It's all about me, it's not about anyone else. Something's good for me, something's bad for me. And he says that what we need to be really separating it is not good and bad. That should not be what we should be thinking about. It should be emes v'sheker. It should be either truth or lie. If something's emes, it's emes. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. Because it's the larger picture of things. Now today being the Yartzeit of the Orach Chaim, HaKadosh, Zchus Yagenu Aleinu. In fact, there are many stories actually of things going better, and the first kever that they went to, which is in Har Zaysim, a few hundred meters from where I'm sitting right now, seeing the Yud Kei Vav Kei on his kever, and then things got better after that. So, Zchus the Orach Chaim, things should get better from this. And the Orach Chaim says in this pasuk, V'yigash Elav, he gives a million pshatim. There's always a beautiful, beautiful pshat. He gives one beautiful one. Who says, "U'b'derech darach drashi spar omer vayigash elav v'derech amro," and he quotes a pasuk in Mishlei, "Kemayim hapanim lepanim, kain leiv ha'adam le'adam." A beautiful pasuk in Mishlei that says, just like when you look in the water, you see your face, so too when you look at a person, kain leiv ha'adam le'adam, meaning when you look at the heart of a person, you should see yourself, just like water. You see your reflection, so too when you see a person, you should see a reflection. And I like to connect this back that when you look at a person in a difficult time, you shouldn't be, oh, this is not good for me, things are not good for me. Rather, this is a time where we're all misyache in the last coming few weeks with the P'tir of the three Kedoshim, Eyal, Gilad, and Naphtali. Hashem Yikom Damam, that we should all look at each other with this. It's not about me anymore. It's about this larger picture of Am Yisrael. That when it's good or bad for you, you see when it's even in the smaller nation of if it's good for Ashkenazim and not good for Sephardim or Chilonim or this or that. Those are one. But when we're all misyached, and I think we all see it now. When we're all misyached and we look at each and every Jew as if we're looking in the water, as if it's ourselves, and not derech tovara, whether it's good or bad, whether this time is a good time or a bad time. It's happening. But rather, we have to look at it as this is a time of MS, and this is a time that we should all be misyached, and in honor of the schus of the Orach Chaim HaKadosh, we should all be brought out of this tough time, and we should all be together in a time of continuous MS.